on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Huskers will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that in the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team, is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Huskers.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. There he goes. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. Brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Dropping back, it's Provo. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? In the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
The Cornhuskers with the 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
They're able to find a tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Provo. It's caught. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
And the Huskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He leaves it with his back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Turns it on midfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Lets it fly. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. What a throw! Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if one guy's covering him or two guys are covering him. He just gets open and gets first down.
We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give is to Williams. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Just making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks the way Trev Alberts always did.
Yeah, just finding a guy that can sniff out the quarterback and kind of feel it, have those instincts. You could tell he saw it, went and got it, just like your boy Trev Alberts, Reese.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll try the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Gets it out fast. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. Calls his own number. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. The sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 7 over Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Provo. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. They'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road.
It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Cornhuskers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. On target to the left. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting damn close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw. It's Provo. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Huskers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lemon. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the bean.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Bringing the heat. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Timeout, Nebraska.
The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Provo. Fires to the wideout. And we couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Catch in the middle. It's Lemon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. 3rd down play from the gun. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the back.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Looking for a man. It's Provo. Under fire. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from the senior.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here, let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Give to the running back. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Looking to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Trying to run, it's Williams. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go to the toss.
success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Provo. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I think that time offensively, they're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. They boot it away on fourth down. Got it near midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Oh, he's got some space. He's got 99 yards rushing, and what a season he's putting together, well on his way to a 1,500-yard campaign. The Buckeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Running back searching for a hole. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Looking downfield on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he makes the grab, but can't get the foot down in the field of play. Almost had 6 there.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They go to the ground. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He wants to change this route. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. Know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Powers forward. Touchdown, Ohio State. They move on top here in the fourth. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Looking for a man, it's Provo. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because when he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and quick.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. You already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on there. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nebraska offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we
and the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've gotten to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
On fourth down, going to the air. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Might be calling a hot route. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Off the play fake on first down. Takes a hit as he fires.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
To the air, it's Provo. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This is an offense that obviously practices two-minute situations, but they're not executing it right now, and I don't like the play call. You got to be throwing to the sticks, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this two-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking the deep shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to. They had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Looking for room at the 30. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. It's first and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. This late in the season, everybody's looking for that statement to make to the committee. This running game about to finish off quite an impressive point.
Yeah, and I think later in the season when it gets colder outside and you're fatigued a little bit, when you can lean on your ground game, you can show you're an elite team and you prove your way into the playoffs. Nice statement at the end of the season.
They're the higher-ranked team coming into this one for a reason, guys. And it's like a closing argument to the year, right? You're obviously building your resume all throughout going back to week one. But to do it like this late in the season, running the ball, that's a statement that the committee, they just can't ignore.
The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Now the play fake. Dances away. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown Buckeyes. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not the smartest move on that one. Out of bounds at the 9, and the field position is not good. It's Provo. Oh, he makes the catch. Breaks into the open.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end.